You're using a German chisel then?
Yeah.
Okay. I did a little bit of wood carving, picked it up as a hobby, and for a while I was carving wine barrel heads. And I use the Swiss feel chisels.
Yeah.
But when I started, a wood carver told me, he said, you don't need a lot of chisels. You'll find you pick out about 6 or so of them that you really like, and they'll be the ones you use.
That's it. Mine's double-sided, not single-sided.
Mm-hmm.
And this one chisel I bought an extra handle at the time and have never used that handle in 34 years of carving.
That is amazing. So how many would you say you've carved over the years?
Roughly around 300.
Wow. That is an impressive body of work.
Yeah, and all different shapes and sizes and people and you name it.
Mm-hmm. Well, how long, out of curiosity, does it take you to do a figure start to finish?
Well, a good figure, really around 100 hours. I have done them in 70 hours, 80 hours, but around 100 hours to get them right.
Okay, so anybody who complains about figure prices, keep that in mind.
Yeah, keep that in mind. But and when you carve by hand, you can't do 2 exact figures the same way. Mm-hmm. You try and all this stuff, but every figure is actually original, some way, shape, or form.
Most certainly. So now you're using basswood for these, correct?
Basswood only.
Okay. That basswood carves really nice when it's a good piece of basswood.
Yeah, you have to watch make sure you don't get the heart of the tree, and that would be a pink basswood board, but most of the time you pick out a creamy white one, mm-hmm. and that's the best. Basswood is holy wood to me. It's expensive now.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's the best carving wood.
Okay. So what thicknesses of wood are you working with when you're putting these heads together?
I'm only working with 3/4 inch boards.
Okay. So I'm sorry, go ahead.
I think Frank Marshall used probably 2-inch thick, or 1.5 inch thick boards or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Are you, I guess, planing it, and do you epoxy them together, or how do you glue those together?
You glue it with a good wood glue.
When you're working with wood figures, I know I've talked to some people who had some wood figures, and they said that they'll swell with moisture, which is one of the things. I don't use a wood figure in my show, and it's strictly because I've always been afraid. I work, humid environments. How do you protect the wood to keep it from swelling?
You don't. You just when you use a basswood figure or whatever, as long as you don't have it in the blazing sun all day long, you're okay.
Okay.
If you put something in there, that something in there may start to change itself. And, like some kind of covering on the inside or something like that. I tried that once, and it did not work. So, no, I put on 4 to 5 coats of paint. Mm-hmm. And the main thing is when you make a mouth, you can make it exactly where you can hardly see the mouth opening on either side of the chin, or you can make it a little bit wider, and that's what you do so that it won't stick.
Okay.